Hi guys, long time no see. It's been a long time since I've posted a video. I hope you're all keeping really well. And yeah, I just think this video has been long overdue. I should have done this a long time ago, but I've just never got around to doing it. I figured I'd show you all my recording gear and setup in my home studio. It feels kind of weird referring to this as a studio, but anyway, I guess it does merit being called home studio. So yeah, I've had a lot of people commenting over the years and things about, what gear and things do I use, how to record, etc, etc. So I thought I'd address that in this video. But yeah, I'm not quite sure this is going to go. Hopefully it'll be alright. I've got a tendency to ramble, so hopefully it won't be too long. I'm going to do a two-parter. So this first video I'm just going to go through what gear I have and then try and show you Cubase and things. I'm going to try and see if I can on-screen record that, etc. And then hopefully I'll be able to do another video where I actually, and it will be a bit longer, actually do a mini sort of like extract or a mini project and show you how I actually sort of tie it all together and record it. But this will be just sort of very much just showing you what gear I use and giving you a couple of sound examples of the keyboards and guitars. So without much further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, how am I capturing all this audio? Using my audio interface. Here we are. So is that going to focus? No, there we are. Focusrite Scarlett 18i8. It's a great piece of kit. Yeah, that's why I wrote it all in. It's got phantom power, all the rest of it, and power my monitors with it as well. So here you can see in the front it's got 4 either XLR or just normal 3/4 inch jack leads in the front, which is really great, and phantom power for all of them. It's also got several inputs around the back. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got on the left there, that's actually 4 of these going in, so 2 keyboards going in stereo. It's got your MIDI, etc. And then that is just USB into my iMac. Now this is actually quite new. If you've seen any of my other videos previously, it was a sort of laptop, so Windows I was using before, and I've swapped over to Mac. And let's see, I don't know if this will focus. That is the specs. I might have to, I don't know if that's legible. But there we go, so that's the iMac. And then the monitors that I use are KRK Rocket 6s, fantastic monitors, really can't fault them. And that's a stress ball there, I don't know why that's there, I never actually use it. Although recording can be stressful, so maybe it is worthwhile being there. But yeah, there we go, that's the gear. I don't actually have 2 iPhones, one's broken. I've just noticed that there. But there we go. So I'll talk more about the DAW that I use is Cubase 8. I'll talk more about that later though. Let's move on to guitars and guitar rig. So here we have it, if I just stand back a wee bit further, the 3 guitars that I use on my recordings in one way or another. There we go, the one on the right is my dad's guitar that I borrow for any acoustic things needing done. But let's just jump in here. On the left we've got the Fender Strat. So this is an American Deluxe Stratocaster HSS, you can see, with a maple fretboard. And if I just zoom in here, it's got Fender's own pickups, the neck and middle pickup, they're noiseless 3 pickups, which I think may have been replaced now, I'm not entirely sure. I think maybe it was announced at NAMM, don't quote me on that. 5-way switch. We've also got some bells and whistles here. If I press in the volume control, it's actually a button here, and that inverts the phase of the pickups, and I could not tell you the science behind that, but there is an audible difference for sure. And we've also got a blow switch here, which just routes straight to the bridge pickup and bypasses all the switching there, so that's really cool as well. And then moving on here, we've got my Fender Custom Tele FMT, which has served me very well over the years. It's got a rosewood fretboard, as you can see, and 2 humbucking pickups that are Seymour Duncan pickups, and I've forgotten the name, but I will put that hopefully in the video. And then switching here, you have got a 3-way switch. You can see I've got blue tack on it because the plastic bit has fallen off. 3-way switch, and then you've got your coil splitting there on the tone control. So that's very nice, absolutely great guitar. Moving on here to the acoustic, my dad's acoustic guitar, Taylor guitar there, and I believe it's an ebony fretboard on it. I'll maybe need to double check that. I can't remember the name. Let's look in the sound hole. It is a 614 CE Taylor acoustic guitar, and what I love about this, it's got a microphone and a piezo pickup in it, so you can just take, a lead the lead just goes into the bottom of the guitar, which is really great for recording. It's got a great recording sound. Alternatively, you can stick a microphone, a condenser mic in front of it, but I've always been happy with the line out from it. It's really great. So yeah, that's the three guitars there, and yeah, let's hear them, shall we? Let's record a bit of them. So here we are with Strat, and using Guitar Rig 5, and I've been using Guitar Rig for years now. Fantastic software, I really can't fault it. It's really great value for money, I must say. It's so versatile, you know, it can do such a range of different styles, and yeah, hopefully you'll agree that it sounds really good. So I'll just show you a couple of the presets that I tend to go to. It's not going to be like a full in-depth review or anything like that, but here we go. We'll start off with cleans, shall we? Something like that. But yeah, I'm tuned quite low down, so if I press too hard it goes a wee bit out of tune, but it's all good. Let's move on to something a bit heavier. So this is like my main rhythm tone, if you like. Yeah, some awful playing for your ears there, but I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I'll flip over to my other guitar to show you the lead tone. Fender FMT here. Pray to the guitar gods. Let's have a look. It's called 80s Solo. I'm a huge fan of this. It's just massive delay and it's just pretty cool. You can't really go wrong with that. More for leads as opposed to chords, but that's what I use more or less for all that kind of really nice in that neck. That's for some more hardcore leads. But there you go. Hopefully that gave a kind of idea. of the guitar sounds, and I'll try and see if we can get a bit of acoustic on the go as well. So here we are with the acoustic guitar. I've just got a couple of effects on here. We've got a stereo doubler type effect, which essentially takes the signal, pans it to the other side with a delay, and I've got that set to just over 15 milliseconds, and then a chorus over the top as well, like a light chorus thing. So here we go. So yeah, very nice. That's me trying to play a bossa nova. You can see me trying to get the first chord there. I'm not very good at that. But yeah, no, really, really great sounding guitar. And then that's just the direct line in, as I say. You know, that's not using another mic or anything. So here we are with the noise stage 2, and I'll just fire through some of the sounds that I tend to use with it. Here we are. So yeah, we've got a really great piano sound there. So yeah, piano there, brilliant. And then I've used a lot of the organs on here as well, which sound really great. You know, they've got all the drawbars and all that sort of thing. And you know, I could spend a long time with this. So this is basically a Hammond B3 simulator, I think. organ stuff there. I could play on that for days. And then there's a couple of synth leads that I use as well. Let's see if I can find this here. So here we are now with the Fantom X, the Roland Fantom X rather, and yeah, I'll just again show you some of the sounds on here. I'll also show you the piano sound on this, just because I do sometimes use it, and it's quite interesting just to compare and contrast really as well. So here we go. So yeah, there's the piano, or something like it. And yeah, let's move on to the strings now, which I'm a big fan of. So it's really good for that kind of the chordal stuff, but as well they're quite responsive. I don't know, so passages like that are really good for that kind of thing as well. But that's really what I use. I also use the bass sound on here a lot. For all the bass stuff you hear is this. Yeah, so there's that too. Some of the this is actually, I'll show you this as well. This is a kind of like synth bass thing that I sometimes use to thicken up guitar. So it really is good. You can play around with it down, altering the frequency, or just, you know. So really cool stuff like that. Some of the pads. That's really just that kind of filler. So it's here. Or something like that. Big fan of this one as well. This is a really atmospheric sound that I use quite a lot as well. So yeah, there you go, a couple of sounds from here. So on the Fantom X, the Roland Fantom X. Oh, my face is really close to the screen. Yeah, so drum samples. I recently bought Easy Drummer 2 by Toontrack, and I've been really impressed with it actually. It sounds really great. Just out of the box, it's like pre-mixed, and yeah, you can just, as soon as you you open the app, it's not an app, open the VST, you can just record with it and it sounds great. And yeah, I just tend to use the first kit that it loads with, the standard kit if you like, and I think it sounds really great. The one issue I have, I find the lower toms sound a wee bit boomy, but other than that it sounds really great. So let me show you me playing. I should say I play all my drums and things on the keyboard, so you'll get to see me keyboard drumming. Is that? Yeah, that's fine. Right, let's go. Yeah, I made some error in the middle of that, but you get the point. It sounds really good. My point about the lower toms is if you hear this, the noise at the end, like, it's just, if you're doing a kind of groove in the I don't know, you get all that noise, and I know it's realistic, but it's just that, I don't think it's particularly usable. But anyway, let's move on now to Stephen Slate, which is the other one that I use. Let's bring that up. So here we are. So yeah, this is Stephen Slate's drum samples, that's loaded. And I still sometimes use these actually, but this drum sound was the sound of Ground Sounds 1 and 2, if you're familiar with that. And let's get into it, and hopefully I won't make any mistakes here. So there we go, that's the two kind of drum packages I use. Again, sorry for I'm really annoyed I've been in error when I was showing the Easy Drummer one, but both really great packages. The Stephen Slate one I think's been updated now. I don't know what current version they're on. I can't even remember what version that is. But I think it's been updated, I'm not sure though. But yeah, that's my drum stuff there, so just as loaded in VST's drum samples. I think they sound pretty good. Obviously not as good as a real drummer, but you know. Well, I guess it technically is a real drummer, because a real drummer. Anyway, you know what I mean. So there you have it. That is my short. I don't even know if this video will be that short in the end, but that was my sort of quick tour of my gear. I should just at this moment show you. Oh, that's going to come to view. This is the microphone I use. I will show this in another video, but it is there's a boom stand as well. I could have done a much better job of showing this. It's an SE Electronics SE2000, I knew that. And yeah, it's a really great condenser mic, this, but I'll show this, and I'm going to do a video where, yeah, I do a bit of a project, if you will. I'll try and put vocals in there. It's just, I'd have to show you how I mixed the vocals as well. I think it's better to just leave that to another video. But yeah, no, thank you very much for watching this, if you made it this far. And yeah, hopefully I will get a second video. I'll need to work out how to record live in my DAW in Cubase. I think that's going to be a bit tricky. I did look into that earlier with not much success, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I hope you're all keeping well, as I said at the start. And I'll say I'll try and upload more frequently, but you never know with me. I'll say I'll do it, and then it never happens. But anyway, I hope that proved somewhat useful. As I say, I'm hoping to follow this up to just like, I guess, reinforce what I've said by actually showing you the thing, like the instruments and things in action, and then how I kind of mix them and stuff. So hopefully that will be some use as well. But in the meantime, take care guys, and thank you very much for watching this video, especially if you've made it to the end as well, because I'd imagine it'll be quite a long one. Cheers guys!